In a bold and audacious move, UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou has issued a challenge to the Paul brothers, Jake and Logan, proposing a 2-on-1 fight scenario. Known for his devastating punching power and dominant reign atop the heavyweight division, Ngannou believes he can take on both siblings simultaneously, a statement that has stirred significant discussion in the combat sports community. The catalyst for Ngannou's call-out was a question regarding a potential matchup against Jake Paul. Instead of entertaining the idea of a traditional one-on-one fight, Ngannou had a different proposition in mind. Put the two Paul brothers in the cage and lock it, he declared, confidently suggesting that he could defeat both Jake and Logan in a single bout. This challenge reflects Ngannou's growing frustration with the Paul brothers' ventures into the world of combat sports, which he views as disrespectful to the sport and its true competitors. Francis Ngannou's rise in the UFC has been marked by his impressive knockout power and athleticism, making him one of the most feared fighters in the heavyweight division. His disdain for the Paul brothers stems from their high-profile boxing matches, often against aging or non-professional fighters. Critics argue that the Pauls are more interested in creating a spectacle and generating financial gain than competing in legitimate athletic contests. By challenging the Paul brothers to a 2-on-1 fight, Ngannou is making a bold statement about the perceived gulf in skill and experience between himself and these social media stars-turned-fighters. While the idea of a 2-on-1 fight is undoubtedly intriguing, the likelihood of it actually happening remains slim. The Paul brothers have yet to venture into the world of mixed martial arts (MMA), where Ngannou reigns supreme. Taking on the UFC heavyweight champion in a handicap match would be an enormous risk for the Paul brothers, who have built their names on boxing matches rather than the complexities of MMA. Moreover, the logistics and legality of such a bout would be highly complex. Sanctioning bodies and regulatory commissions would likely have serious reservations about approving a fight that is so heavily stacked against the Paul brothers. The potential for injury and the ethical concerns surrounding such a mismatch would make it an unattractive proposition for all involved. However, Ngannou's bold challenge has certainly captured the attention of combat sports fans and critics alike, highlighting the ongoing debate about the Paul brothers' role in the sport. Ngannou's challenge serves as a reminder of the gulf in skill and experience between true martial artists and social media personalities who have entered the fray. As the reigning UFC heavyweight champion, Ngannou has firmly established his place as one of the most dominant fighters in the world, and his call-out of the Paul brothers underscores his commitment to elevating the standards of competition in combat sports. The Paul brothers have generated significant controversy for their involvement in boxing, often stepping into the ring against opponents who lack the competitive background typically seen in professional fights. This has led to accusations that they exploit the sport for fame and fortune rather than striving for genuine athletic excellence. Ngannou's challenge to face both Jake and Logan together is not merely a spectacle. It represents a deeper frustration felt by many in the combat sports community regarding the perceived dilution of the sport. As the conversation around this proposed matchup continues, it raises questions about the future of combat sports, particularly the intersections between traditional MMA and the emerging influence of social media personalities. Will the Paul brothers make the leap into MMA? If so, how would they fare against established fighters like Ngannou? These questions remain unanswered, but they certainly add an intriguing layer to the ongoing narrative. While a 2-on-1 fight between Ngannou and the Paul brothers may remain a pipe dream, it has ignited discussions about the nature of competition in combat sports. Ngannou's confidence in his abilities, coupled with his disdain for what he perceives as a lack of respect for the sport, has made this storyline captivating for fans and analysts alike. In conclusion, Francis Ngannou's call-out of Jake and Logan Paul for a 2-on-1 fight highlights the ongoing tension between traditional combat sports and the spectacle-driven approach of social media influencers. As Ngannou continues to dominate in the UFC, his challenge serves as a clarion call for a return to genuine competition, emphasizing the importance of skill, experience, and respect within the sport. Whether or not this fight ever materializes, it has certainly added another layer of intrigue to the evolving landscape of combat sports, prompting fans to consider what true competition really means in the modern era.